after my first week back at work, after a 2-week vacation. I know. But like that first week back at work is just, I love my job. I'm a developer. I get to write code all day, and it's awesome. It's getting paid to solve puzzles. I really like it. But even still, it's still a job. It's not, laying around in Key West playing Mass Effect. Taking your wife out in Key West and getting her drunk and having fun with that. It's not going to spring training baseball. It's not going to the World Baseball Classic. All these amazing things that I did over the course of a couple weeks that I'm fortunate enough to do every year, except for the World Baseball Classic part. Anyway, let's get chat up. I hope your Friday is going well. Yeah, I'm all set to rock and roll here, man. So we're on Terrace, and for my stream to actually pick up. And all right, there we go. Let's do this. Oh fuck, it's Mass Effect. Dirt. Wrong game. Oh my god. Oh, there it goes. Hang on, I'll quit out of this. Oh, hey, I can hear me. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I launched the wrong fucking game. I've never done that before. That's how much I have this game on the brains. I mean, seriously. I love Mass Effect so much. Even the multiplayer is great. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That's too funny. But yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda, I adore it. It's really, really my kind of game. So, kind of awkward. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's really taken a while. It's never taken this long before. And the one time it's going to take a long time is when I get to kind of fucking hurry up so I can quit out of it. So, seen any good movies lately? How about that weather? It's actually pretty pleasant. I've got windows open all over the place. I think windows are great, especially ones you can open. I've lived places where you actually couldn't open them. I lived on the 13th floor of an apartment in Chicago, and good Lord, that took. Excuse me. And yeah, like the whole western wall was just glass, and so you could open. Okay, nope, that's two. Here's one. Wow, that was such a fucked up thing I did. Anyway, the whole wall was glass, and like they were basically sliding doors that, like, if there wasn't a little stopper in the way, you could just open it and walk right out. And yeah, but there was a stopper in the way, and there was this bar that you would have to kind of hurdle. So it was very difficult to kill yourself there. That's good, which I guess is good. I mean, sure. But yeah, and interestingly, I came to find out a few months later after living there. Ooh, turning way down. There we go. My wife, or my future wife, actually had a window that kind of faced mine, so we could actually wave to each other from a great distance. Okay, we're going to a Sith party. Woman. Security. So we're not going to break into anything yet. Child.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Yeah, there's so few people. Actually, it's funny because this reminds me a lot of college, which is when I lived in Chicago, and we would have parties like this in our apartment. Yoon Genda. Party goer. Oh yeah, and for those that are new to this, my character's name is Warm Kaija, and I didn't set that. That actually happened. Like the game was like, here's your default name, Warm Kaija. Okay. Let's explore a little bit. Cool. I figure I'm not breaking into these places. Though, if you do, there's some fairly interesting stuff. Man. Woman. Okay. Okay, so I've got the Sith armor, so I can now go to the Undercity, the Lower City. Yeah, I think the Undercity is the furthest down one. We're not going there yet. This planet is also featured in Star Wars: The Old Republic. And some pretty
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
I've never met an English speaker that rolls their R's. Seems like it's a Star Wars only thing. That's a Sith base. We're not going to fuck with that yet. Oh shit. Huh. Huh.
Please, don't take me for questioning. I don't know anything, I swear!
Huh. I like that they react to you differently if you're dressed as a Sith guard.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Okay, do this. Okay, Lower City. The dexterity bonus is actually pretty fucking nice. Maybe I'll leave this on for a bit. Kaija. Paris. Good enough.
Karatumpa kunpalya mokapata.
Ichuta, Nun Patisa, Inban.
Wow. Dudes aren't playing, man.
Kipuna. Karatumpa
Oh, they think I'm
kunpalya
sick.
mokapata.
Shit, well, of course they do. Ah! That's awesome. Alright, motherfucker, come on. Oh, shit. Not good.
You asked for...
Oh, let's... yeah, okay. Hold up. Let's do this. Focus on this guy.
What?
Okay. Fucker, I'm getting torn up. Fuck.
Ready? You asked for this. Yes?
Weak ass bitch. Yeah, I better get out of the Sith uniform. They're gonna tear me to pieces. Slide my comments over so little. So those look like Mandos over there. Mandalorians. Let's see, we might save scum here. I want to see if I can get to that other Twi'lek corpse. Oh, good. Okay. I just got notification that AT&T received my busted phone. Okay. Okay. Oh, nope. And they're not bothering us. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's Lower City Apartments. Right, before we go in... Yep. 2 repair parts. Rack. Here. Oh shit.
What?
What? Oh, nice. Let me repair parts. Dude. Tearing shit up. Hey. Come on. Back.
Yes? Ready?
All right. Okay. I wish I could have put that droid into patrol mode. I probably don't have the stuff to. Got a repair kit. Parts. I need parts. Oh, frack. This is, what did I do? It's kinda dumb. Alright, Karth.
Sure.
Here!
Karth?
What? That hurt, I bet.
Shit. Shit.
Let's go! Time to rumble!
Oh my god. Dude, you gotta quit dying.
What?
Well, you know what? This is the problem with the way that I spec my characters in this game. Ooh, energy shield. That'll be nice. I don't put shit into survivability. Okay, that's right. I've got to boost computer use too. Shit. Still nothing for Garth. He's not auto level, right? Alright. Already took all that shit, right? Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I missed you guys.
Ready.
Garth. Killing me, buddy.
How'd you like that?
God damn, Garth. Alright. Well, what you doing, buddy? You're hanging all the way the fuck back there. You pussy. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're supposed to read this and then figure all this shit out. We're just gonna look up the answer because I don't feel like taking the time. Okay. God damn it. Oh. Jesus Christ, just give me the fucking answer, guys. I'm spending more time looking it up than I would just solving it. Yes, I am acutely aware of this. Okay. Yep. Okay. And Uja. The best part about, like, you know, the forums where you find these answers are the guys yelling like, "Don't give them the answer! Let make them figure it out on their own. I need to take a moral stance." I mean, had I not played through this game like several times, I'd feel the same way. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I don't really give a shit what people do. Like, I've got enough in my life. Okay. Thank you, Internet. Shiny fiber armor. We're gonna poop well. Neat. But yeah, the dudes in the forums are like, don't give them the answers! We have to take a stand on everything. It is immoral for something to seek help when you poop.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
We didn't finish our conversation last night.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Period. Like Sean Spicer. Period. Why are you so hostile? What did I do to do?
You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and well, it won't happen again.
Of course it won't happen again if you never trust anyone.
Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No need to take it personally.
Begin to wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
Believe. Be on your own. It's obviously what you want.
It's not what I want. I have a duty, and I intend to see it through. The galaxy is in danger, and I want to save it. That's what I want. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Poor Raphael and Sparge. Having to play these fucking tiny characters. So, in Karth's case, actually, I'm a little bit sympathetic. I remember calling Cade Nolenko Karth 2 the first time I played through Mass Effect. Which may or may not have been fair, but, you know.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mori ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Ci gratulo da pograshi onyu kachi kun ida hodonga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Kachi kun ida hodonga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona tolpa da pongwale kanduna gugu chuchut. Kavadum kupilio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak.
I don't have my own deck.
Chanshok bulara. Umrao chis kaduchi. On chubanjishka yanki. Titoke gratun kumchichaku. Tag bis chuponko kokibak baka. Ching pala chiska mule. Tunarana nup achuta. Tong
ask you some questions.
abungsha umnina. Wanga kumbist cake.
Tell me about Davik.
We tam boragatong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun.
Do you know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down in the Undercity?
Manaman atota hakijukrata bola shui tungatong. Jong no bunka mulira kungkile no ba. Watana wamamulira. Kenchunju pashak. No bulimulira chi Jonitun.
Huh. Sounds like he knows something. Tell me about the hidden becks.
We tam boragatong. Mulira asyang turong ni na potata tuanga chuntize. Igrutu haga jijiwa.
Tell me about the Black Volkers.
Ke puna. Punanai chatu. Chinba mulira tawana. Tokchi. Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata. Punana chaku.
What's some general information on the lower city?
Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya hulki kokogala jiji. Kawanabot atagwa.
You know, I don't remember the Twi'lek head penises, whatever you call them, being so slimy.
Unda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez.
Okay. Gelroot.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
How are you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match.
I want to ask you some questions.
If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. He knows everything that's happening on Taurus. I'm just here to play Pazak. So do you want to play or not?
I'll be going now.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of...
Okay, that's cute. Oh, Calo Nord.
Go away.
Chiska nichu. Kimba mulira tuanaji. Kimba no kunixat abon. Kakincha nawabakaon. Tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna. Kavadumpa kulpaiya mokapaata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya.
One.
Don't know who you're fucking with.
Oscar. Chiska nichu. The hupa botenya go GGPT.
Kipuna. Kavadumpa kulpaiya mukapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya.
Two.
Chiyokaku. Kimba mulira tuanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska duana chichopa muska. Chiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Tune pudu. Rananu prata donko shirkasha. Chum apike.
Three.
Huh.
Go away. One. Smart.
Yeah, he will fuck up your whole day if you keep bugging him. Okay. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, you can go dance with that girl and like help her win a job, but I don't know. I don't feel like
Kipuna. Onana kacho. Kimba mulira tuana. Taupa bote tachi chonai saudunga. Taukum justak mikedrabil moga. Tot rundi haudunga ton kimba nankongek. Wana kumbes chimpayamu.
I've said this last episode, I'll say it again. I'm clicking through this a little bit, I read very fast. Not everyone reads fast. If I'm clicking through them too fast for you, speak up. Let me know. You work for Davik. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I need some information. That seems a little high just for information. I'll give you 50 credits. Tell me about those escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. Some black Volkers, yeah. I figured. Okay, so I need to get inside the Volker base. Tell me about the lower city gangs. I want information on something else. There's some way I can get off this planet. Codes, what codes? Oh, those the awful shooting sections of this game. God, I forgot about those. Tell me about Davik. I want to meet Davik. Canderous Ordo. Oh, Canderous Ordo, God. One of the greatest characters in anything ever. I want information on something else. I want to ask about something else. What about the bounties?
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
What more details on the bounties you're offering? Tell me about Selvin. Olgos. Like Trask Olga, my buddy up in orbit. Did they ever find out who hired Selvin to kill them all? And in South Carolina just upset Baylor. Interesting. I wonder if the Organas hired Selvin to kill the Olgos and then wanted her killed. Yeah. I want to ask you about one of the other bounties. Tell me about Bendak Starkiller. Other bounties. Yep. Dia. The Holden's a shithead. I get the feeling there's more to this story. Other bounties. Largo. Davix bounties sound more like contract killings. Alright. Yep, okay. That's cute. Good. Alright. Hey.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami, Juski, Chica Nai. Tong Patoga Smaktilia. Dabit, Yubong, Kunki, Pankpa. Tong Itwamaji, Yuma.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu, Konchi. Jiskadasoki, Kupa Bona na Chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Kiyokaku! Hinba muli ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba maska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Yobasa! Hinba muli ra dwana ji. Kaba volpa mulji gumaya.
All right, that's Mission, voiced by Kat Tabor. Kat Tabor, she's from Final Fantasy XII. She voiced Pinello, I think. And also she voiced Padme in Clone Wars. And she also voices Vet in Star Wars The Old Republic, who is also a Twi'lek. I want to say she does Leia as well. Yeah, and then she does Leia. And she actually had a cameo in Force Awakens. She was a control center officer and weapon technician. So, Kat is no stranger to Star Wars.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Huh. Hey, we speak the same language.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin end up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, KotOR.
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Tell me about the Lower City gangs.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Tell me about KotOR.
KotOR's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure KotOR's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Okay, I'll be going now.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Oh, this guy.
Tuchua Penki, Tong Itwamaji, human acting Ikatun,
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Ki Mulira Kun King, Tong Hitwama Akti Inkotune,
I want to ask you some questions.
Chow Baso, Gino Mulira ni Dubo,
What kind of creature are you?
Ki Mulira Kun King, Tong Hitwama Akti Inkotune,
Hardwog. Can you tell me about your homeworld?
Opa na Oto Bokasa, Pampa Ki Mulira Kun King, Chang
I noticed your other head doesn't say much.
Kimba no Konik Dorcha, Patisa, Patisa.
What planet are you from?
Patoga yakfuli kokala Gigi, Tinkuin koka, Tanghit wanaji sarkat agi. Smilya, Tinkuin koka, Patoga yakfuli kokala Gigi.
Erlemian trade route. I think that's mentioned in Tales of the Jedi. What do you know about Terrace?
Uba baska dwana chichopa muska, Kimba nikcha lora kun, Iyuma batma chachiska. Topa na Oto Bokasa, Kakincha nawabakaon.
Huh. I hope that guy gets home. I would really love a remake or a remaster of this where you can put your weapons away. Alright, let's talk to this fuckface Holden. Holden fucking McNeil.
Huh? What?
What?
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out, just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe you got what you just. Oh. I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill Dia, it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry, I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Cool. Okay. Mucho Shababaga. Alright. Let's go to the Beck base. And yeah, by the way, Kat Tabor also voiced Numa in Rebels. Actually, is Numa also in... I'm sorry, Numa's in Clone Wars, right? Clone Wars. Oh, and she's also in Rebels. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcan spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
Hidden back base. I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak with him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcan gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
So you're gonna let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
What good is a lookout with a sword? I can see them pretty clearly. Not very hidden.
Hold it right there. Who are you? And what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
You have problems with the Sith?
A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
Bastila is a slave? What will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulcar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulcar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
There has to be some way I can help her.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulcar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Gadon, can you help me with this?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulcars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
How am I supposed to get inside the Vulcar base?
Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
Got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Okay, I'll trade the uniforms for the papers.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to ask you some questions.
Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulcars stole from us. But I'll answer your questions if I can.
Is there something wrong with your eyes?
Very tactful. Are you itching for a fight or something?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now. But my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between my Becks and the Vulcars.
What do you mean?
When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brezhik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang, and I knew Brezhik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brezhik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulcars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulcar gang.
But why start a gang war with the Becks?
Brezhik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gadon. Brezhik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulcars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brezhik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal.
Why start a gang war with the Becks? If you want to control the lower city gangs, why not just start a gang war with the Vulcars?
Brezhik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
I want to ask you something else.
Your time would probably be better spent going after the...
Blah, blah, blah. Is there any way off this planet?
Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Terrace atmosphere without the proper codes would be instantly disintegrated by blaster cannons fired by the Sith fleet's automated targeting systems.
So, we need to rescue Bastila. Well, I need to get the prototype accelerator, put it into the thing, win the race, rescue Bastila, then I need to steal codes from the Sith, and then the spaceship from Davik. Got it. Okay.
Your time would probably...
Blah, blah, blah. I'll be back when I get the...
I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Time for your mom to practice.
You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Okay. And I think we're trying to find mission right now. Oh yeah, I have to go down to the Undercity. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, part of the problem is I've played through this so many times that I don't totally listen all the time. Shit. Well, the Karth just walks up to him, sticks his blaster in his, sticks both blasters in his face, and he's like, "Pow!" That cracks me up.
Yes.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Kavatumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulira.
Runda di hotonga kun hongabi. Wana kun bez ching palamulet.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata don't no sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wama mulira. Kenchunju parshak. No bully muli.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Who are you?
I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Okay. And this. Sure. Okay. You don't shoot at. Okay. Oh.
What?
Yes?
Down you go!
So Karth, if you want to stop missing.
What?
Okay, thank you.
Ready?
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Motherfuckers have got to stop stunning me. Yeah, thanks for all the help you Sith punks. You kid. Alright.
on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I've got my security papers right here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
When's the last time you saw paper in Star Wars? I don't believe for a second he is. Oh, I have to be.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Who are you? What are you doing in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
I guess I could be really nice. This kind of shit makes me crazy. Like, I don't want to reward this kind of behavior. Yeah. I'm gonna be a little bit of a hard ass. This is a public elevator. I'm not paying any toll.
Please have pity on us. We have nothing. All we ask is a few credits to make our lives easier.
You poor wretches, here's 20 credits to buy some food and clothing.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Warm Kaija. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's nothing special.
Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rukil? Who's that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land? What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
Where can I find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
You know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Tell me about this village.
Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want.
I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
So yeah, the Outcast storyline actually gets continued in Star Wars The Old Republic when you go to Terrace there. It's very interesting how it all ties together. And yeah, I mean, if you've played these games and you like them, buying and subscribing to KotOR for some period of time is well worth it.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukguls, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rukgul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rukguls and attack them at any moment.
So you'll just leave the infected ones to the... No, we're not going to say that. I want to ask you some questions.
If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate. If you have questions, you... But despite...
Okay.
Farewell.
Oh. So. Okay. 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 Kaija. Paris. Under.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
What are you talking about, old man?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Warm Kaija. What do you want from me, Rukil?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. And over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
True path, what does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary, careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself? How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I will help you with this, Rukil.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'll be back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat-ghouls.
Tell me about the rat-ghouls that live down here.
The rat-ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Veo.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rat-ghouls and the other foul creatures.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
You said something about other Upworlders who came by here recently.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. Ask your question.
I'll be going now.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Oh, oops, backwards. Oh no, wait a minute. There's the elevator, okay? And actually, we're going to wrap this up in just a moment.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters, and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Oh, you better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me.
Why doesn't Gendar like you?
Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike. But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything?
That's why Gendar's mad at you. There has to be more to it than that.
He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Gendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
Hey, did I already ask that? Let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
You sell some stuff. Sell this one. Heavy blade. Buy list.
Sure.
Gendar, hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Gendar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The rat ghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Gendar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the rat ghouls are so near.
I know that voice actor. God, who is that? I'll have to look that up. Open the gate, I will kill the rat ghoul.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Gonna stand there, dumbass? Okay.
Sure.
Here!
I feel
Gate guard.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
So he's poisoned, man.
Ready?
Ready.
Sure.
Am I gonna need to actually cure him? Like, oh, there's a bunch of Sith. Alright, I think this is where we're gonna stop for now. This is a kind of a natural pausing point. Right. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. We will be back next Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. And I will see you guys then. I might be streaming some other stuff this weekend. I'll shoot something out on my Twitter, Taryn Walker, if I do. Otherwise, have a great weekend. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. God, I always forget to say this at the beginning, but you know, subscribe, follow, like, comment, chat, whatever. I love all of it. So thank you, and I will talk to you later.